I've totally balls this up. I'm carrying far too much weight. I nearly gave up this morning and it's only day 3. Yeah, I think it almost did me an injury on day 1 that I've struggled with. Don't pack extra crap. Note to self. This is it. Start of the West Highland Way. Okay, we've set off. Just gone 12, it's about 12:15. We are on the West Highland Way. I've got maybe 4.5 miles to where I'm camping for tonight. So I reckon I'll do it in a couple of hours. Pretty easy. Let's get to it. This view. First campsite. Let's go to reception. See about a pitch for the night. Pretty cool here. Just pitch up in the woods anywhere you want and light a campfire. Oh my god, that's good. Pretty good first day. Got a slight ache in my left foot, but I'm sure that'll be okay tomorrow. I did 13 miles today. I've got to do 20 tomorrow. I've got to climb Conic hill. That will slow me down. And my pack is far too heavy, but that's okay. It's worth having the comforts, like a chair. Oh god, it's so nice to sit on a chair. Anyway, great campsite this, the West Highland Way campsite. Nice place, would recommend. I'm going to finish my wine and have an early night and then get walking early tomorrow morning. Neighbours are having a party. Good morning. It's Sunday, day 2. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm just wandering back along the road from the West Highland Way campsite to rejoin the trail. Pretty rainy night last night. Everything got quite wet, which was not fun to pack up this morning. But got some sleep. Not a great night's sleep. It never is the first night. But I got some sleep, had a nice dinner. My pack is a tiny bit lighter. It's still very heavy, but we're on our way, and today we're heading for a Solocki campsite on the banks of Loch Lomond. Got 20 miles to do today, so I'm going to take it pretty easy because I've got a slight twinge developing in my left foot, which I don't want to get worse. I'm going to aim to be in Drimmen, which is about halfway, for lunch, for like an early lunch at kind of, ooh, that hurt. Oh, that's not good. For an early lunch about midday, provided my foot doesn't give way. Anyway, let's crack on. Drimmen, 8 miles, that away. Continue. Well, this is tempting. Oh, cornetto. Oh, that's a naughty breakfast. Oh man, this is hard work, really hard work. It's so steep, still got a way to go, but woo-wee, beautiful day though, just hard work with a stupidly heavy pack. I think I may have overpacked, to be discussed later. Taking a detour off the main path that goes around Conic Hill because I want to go up to the very top. It's very steep, but I want a cup of tea at the top. Look at that view. Just come off Conic Hill into the woods. Coming down is hard work. Very hard work. Almost as hard as going up. Right, I'm in Balmaha. I think you pronounce it Balham. Balmaha. Anyway, I'm here. There's a pub over there. I'm gonna get in there and get a pint. Oh. Oh, that's good. Bloody hell, that's good. Really struggling this last bit of the day. I've definitely got a pain in my left foot, which I'm a bit worried about. My pack is so heavy. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff. It's crazy. On the plus side, it's a really beautiful afternoon. That's it. Made it to Solocki campsite. Oh my god. Right, I'll find which pitch I'm on. I'm Loch side 7. Oh, this is me. This is me with my fire pit. 7. And they've left firewood and a fire pit for me. Let's go check it out. This is my pitch. Oh man, this is pretty nice. Wow. Right, I'm gonna get unpacked. Okay, camp is pretty much set up. Did it in record time because I want to go for a swim. Got a fire going, the seat up, the tent up. Pretty epic spot. The sun's about to go down, so I'm gonna have a quick dunk and a wash, and then sit by the fire and chill out. Woo! Big day. Naan bread, rice, chickpea curry, chana masala, some ginger matchsticks, and some cashew nuts. Sit back by the fire and enjoy my dinner. It's got dark. Good morning, it's Monday morning. I've left Solochy campsite, so it should be a nice 13 miles today, just along the banks of Loch Lomond. But woke up this morning and my left foot is not in a good state. I'm basically limping on it. It means I'm going very slowly and having to have a real think about the rest of the week, if indeed it is possible to continue. So this is not ideal for a Monday morning. Not ideal. I've stopped at the Roadennan car park and just having a reassess. I'm going to carry on today, I think. I'm going to get to where I'm going to be camping, even if it takes me all day to do 10 miles. Then I'll be happy. Finish my coffee and then crack on. Okay, so we have two options here. The low road down along the banks of Loch Lomond, very hard on the feet, or the main high road, which is a lot easier, but obviously not quite as exciting. But I think I'm probably, with the state of my foot, gonna have to take the easy route and take the high road, and I'll be in Scotland for you. That's the hotel. Let's see about getting a pint. That was a massive lunch. Now, to crack on. So, I've arrived at the place where I was thinking I might camp tonight. It's 3:30, so did that in pretty good time. It's this lovely little kind of meadow and beach right at the end of the loch, with an epic view back down south. Absolutely stunning. I'm just thinking I might push on though to Benglass campsite. So that should take me another couple of hours. So 5:30 I could be in the campsite as opposed to stopping here. Nice though it is, but I think I need to just make up as much ground as possible while my foot's feeling good. So, lovely spot, maybe another time, but onwards to Benglass campsite. I think I made the right call to push on to the campsite, otherwise I would have been sat on that beach just in the rain without any ability to get dry. So good call, Rory. No doubt it's going to stop now that I put my waterproof on. Oh, that is a welcome sight. Benglass campsite. Oh my god, big day, big day. Washing facilities, bar, shop, toilets, restaurant, banging. Right, I'm going to speak to reception, find a nice pitch. Look, some nice ones under the trees. Morning. It's Tuesday this morning. Hammered down with rain last night. It was pretty torrential all night. I think the thing that I'm going to do today is head straight for Korean Larrick post office, which is about a 10-mile walk, and unload some stuff, because I'm carrying far too much weight. This is all of the stuff I'm going to send home. Axe, saw, fire grate, pots and pans, that heavy opinel. Cleaning stuff with all my kitchen equipment, ditch one of my gas canisters, little fold out table, water carrier, inflatable pillow. The biggest, heaviest thing is the chair. It weighs a kilo. I also brought this ultralight sit mat. So that's what I will keep. That can go. Loads of excess food, gloves for bushcrafting. Not sure when I was intending to read this. So that should lighten my bag considerably. Oh, it's just started raining again. Right, well, I'm gonna pack up everything, organise the things that I'm not taking, well, organise the things I'm going to post, and be on my merry way. It should be a fairly easy day, he says. Alright, we're on our way again. Thank you, Ben Glass campsite. It's 9:20. If I could be at the post office in Conic by 1, it's 3.5 hours, I'll be happy. Should then only be a couple more hours on to Strathfillan campsite. Just need to, get a few miles under my belt, warm everything up a bit, and I'll be feeling fine. And the rain has stopped, which is nice. Okay, and we're starting with a nice path. Very nice way to start the morning. And we're in the Highlands. Oh. These are this morning's breakfast choices. I think I might have a Rice Krispie Square. I haven't had one of those yet. Oh, caramel and chocolate. Rubbish in secure pocket so that we don't litter the Highlands. Now this is a kissing gate built for West Highland Wayers. It's massive. Easily fit through with a rucksack, with room to spare. So many of them up until now have been tiny. Look at this. 5 people just trudging along. Why are we doing this? Why are we out here in all weathers? Just trudging along one after another. Doesn't make any sense. This is interesting. Look at that scenery. Epic. That's why you come and do the West Highland Way. I am at Conic, way ahead of schedule. I thought I'd be here at 1, but it's 20 to 12. I'm a good hour and 20 minutes ahead. That is a nice feeling. Right, I'm going to go and find the post office. This could be the make or break of the whole trip. So this is what I'm going to send home. Huge and heavy. 5.5 kilos. And it's in the post. But cut my head. It's in the post on the way home. 5.5 kilos. My God. 5.5 kilos. That's crazy. I did then go into the shop and buy a bottle of wine and some more snacks. So that's probably 1.5 kilos. So anyway, I'm 4 kilos lighter. But once I drink that wine and eat the snacks, I'll be 5.5 kilos lighter, which is a massive improvement. That could save the day. Right, get back up into the hills, find a nice spot for some lunch, maybe have a brew. The sun is out. Hallelujah. That makes a change. And look at that view. Wow. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So this is my campsite for tonight. An epic view. It's a little exposed, but it's a working farm. The one that got away. Let's go and check in at reception. I got massively upsold at reception, and I'm in a camping pod. I couldn't say no. What with the forecast for weather, and the receptionist was so nice, she was like, you don't want to be in that field, you want to be in a camping pod, and it's only 25 quid more, so I just I've agreed, and I'm in number 7. That's 7. Rising Sun. That's me. I am the rising sun. Let's have a look. Okay, got it open. What have we got? Ooh. Oh, this is cozy. Very. Oh, I got a kettle and a fridge and a TV. Oh, there's a TV. This is luxury. Bloody hell. I got a party in here. But no one else is camping here tonight. Everyone's moving on to the Bridge of Orkney. Oh well. That's pretty nice though. So I'm making the most of not being in the tent tonight, and I'm drying everything out. Drying out the tent. I've even gone so far as like washing all of my very muddy tent pegs. I'm just getting everything basically as good as new, because I think tomorrow the weather's going to be awful, so at least I can, you know, pitch up a dry tent in the bad weather. Oh, look at that rainbow. That is beautiful. Dry tent, all packed up. Dinner tonight is this lovely venison ragu and rigatoni. I made this ragu last week and dehydrated it. It's slowly overnight in the oven and then backpacked it. So should just be a simple case of rehydrating it in some boiling water, and then boiling the rigatoni separately, and should have a lovely venison ragu. Right, kindling and firewood for a little fire. Didn't have any fire lighters, so I made this. It's just loo roll covered in Vaseline and hand sanitizer. Found an old speckled hen in the fridge, so I'm going to have beer and some Aberdeen Angus flavoured crisps. Tunes blaring out, got beer, fire going, got a ragu on, looking nice. It's got a lovely view. Life is pretty good. Happy to not be in a tent tonight. Very happy. We have a lovely Montepulciano. Well, it's from Italy, but it's from the Cranlaric post office, who were very kind to me earlier today. Oh, that's lovely. You can tell it rained a lot last night. The river is like right up to the footpath, about to burst its banks. Good morning, it's Wednesday. Just left Strathfillan campsite. Had a lovely evening in my cabin. It was torrential rain last night, so I'm very happy to have been up, sold that pod. Had a good sleep, feel pretty rested. Obviously, you know, I'm achy and my foot is still achy, but I'm feeling good about today. Now, I'm potentially thinking I might not camp in the middle of Rannoch Moor, which is where I was planning to camp. I might push on the extra 4 miles to the Glencoe ski centre and camp there. So it would be a 20-mile day as opposed to a 16-mile day. But basically, I've got to do a 20-mile day at some point. And I think maybe after being rested last night, today would be a good day for it. Even though it is meant to rain all day, I'm feeling okay. Anyway, I'm going to get to Tyndrum and then have a coffee. It's 8 o'clock. Let's do this. So this wee lochen apparently is where Robert the Bruce discarded his claymore after he was beaten at Dalray, and no one's ever found it, but it could still be there. Fun fact for the morning. Well, it would be rude not to. That's a nice flat one. That guy there. Pleased with that. That's my one. Look at this one. That's probably the best one. But anyway, keep moving. Oh my god, it's hideous. Definitely a day for fishermen friends. Oh, I'll get you going. I've left Tyndrum and en route to the Bridge of Orkney. What a grim day. It's pouring with rain. It's relentless puddles. Everything is soaking wet. But I've got some sea shanties blaring out. I've got a fisherman's friend. This is great. This is what I came for. Woo! It's breathtakingly beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Very tempting. Stop in for a pint, but I should probably carry on. That's it, the Bridge of Orkney. Guys, torrent. And that Rannoch Moor up there. Oh, it's a grim day. It's 11:45. I've done 10 miles. Says it's another 10 miles to the Glencoe ski centre campsite, which probably take me about 4 hours. So I could be there at 4 if I wanted to push on to Glencoe. And I'm sort of thinking I might. My feet are feeling okay. I'm nicely warmed up. I feel like I've got another 10 miles in me. I think, at the moment, I'm thinking I'll just push on to Glencoe and have my big day today. I think it's Glencoe tonight. I believe this is the Inveroran Hotel, where I could stop for a pint, but I do still have 8 miles to go, over 3 hours walking. It's about 12:30, so it would be very hard to get my boots back on and continue in this, whereas if I just carry on, it's probably easier. So tempting though it is, I think I'm just going to carry on, get to Glencoe and have a pint there. But otherwise I'll just stay in. I'll end up staying here. Right, onwards. Just had to stop to put a layer back on. I was starting to get quite cold. So even though it's slightly damp, it's already warming me up. Can't really do much about my fingers that are freezing because I sent the gloves home. It's the Drove Road to Glencoe, proper old drover's road where people would drive their cattle, I guess. Glencoe, next stop. Wow, Rannoch Moor is pretty stunning. It's so barren. This road's pretty good though. It was the main road to Glencoe up until 1933. It's still maintained now, basically for the West Highland Way. And it's good, it's really good. It would be a lot nicer with some thick-soled boots. It's a bit hard going on these little trail shoes, just quite sharp rocks, but it's okay. Now I had been intending to camp somewhere here, like maybe up near the trees, but I'm not going to. It looks so boggy, I'll never make it up there. There is a little spot down here where people have obviously been camping. Look at that. But no, I'm going to carry on to Glencoe. Feet are starting to hurt. Just leaving Rannoch Moor. That's been a slog. A real slog. Glencoe. Made it. I am cold and wet. That was quite tough. Well, I'm nearly at the ski centre, so get dry, see about some accommodation. Might see if they've got a pod. Don't fancy being out in this. It's horrible. Okay, we're at Glencoe Ski Resort. Let's get to reception. See what's what. Well, this time I massively upsold myself. Splashed out on a micro lodge. This might be me. Oh, number 7. Amazing. Cute little well, it's more basic than last night and much more expensive, but it'll do. Does it have a TV? No. Oh, epic view though. Well, it's about 6:30. Got my camping pod all set up. Got all my clothes in the drying room and my bag and all my waterproofs and my shoes and everything. Everything was absolutely soaking wet. Even got wet through one of my dry bags, which had my sleeping bag in, but luckily sleeping bag's okay. So everything's in the drying room, drying out, and that's going to get a plate of hot food in the Glencoe Mountain Resort Cafe. And then hang out in my pod and then set off for Loch Lomond tomorrow. Should be an easy day tomorrow. Still got to do the Devil's Staircase, but apart from that, it should only be about 10 miles tomorrow, so half of what I did today. So I might even pop into the cafe in the morning for a bacon sandwich, which I still haven't had. Anyway, I'm going to get some grub. Morning! Thursday morning, the penultimate day. I've left Glencoe ski centre. It's sort of just gone 9 o'clock. I've got a fairly easy day today. All I'm really planning on doing, I think, is getting to Loch Lomond, which is a little over 10 miles away. We do have to go up and over Devil's Staircase, but apparently its bark is worse than its bite. I've got a cherry bakewell, I've got a Twix. I'm keeping all waterproofs on all day. I'm going to see if I can stay dry today. I'm even going to try and keep my feet dry if possible, so I'm not going to go charging through puddles. He says now, but we'll see. Off the Devil's Staircase, going down the other side. That looks like my track, so onwards. Right, I'm in Loch Lomond. Loch Lomond. And find this campsite that I was thinking of staying at. McDonald Hotel and Campsite. This is where we're staying tonight. Campers check in here, the Bothy Bar. Walkers welcome. Right, somewhere down here apparently. Anywhere in front of the cabins. Anywhere here. Oh, have that nice flat bit. Oh, the tent is all set up. We might go into town for a beer. Right, let's get a pint at the Trail Race Inn. Trail Race Inn was pretty nice. I think there's another pub though. Might try that one as well.
It will be.
Ooh, that's delicious. doing what you're not meant to do and cook inside the tent, but I'm being very careful. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that is really good. That is really good. Well done, Heinz. Okay, last day. This is it. Loch Lomond to Fort William. It's 8 o'clock. Got maybe 15 miles to Fort William. OS says about 7 hours. So if I really sort of try and take my time and enjoy it, it will be 7 hours. Slept okay, not brilliantly. I think the my new sleeping mat, Keelos Outdoors, or Keelos Gear Outdoors, I'm not mad about because it's got a built-in pillow. I don't really like sleeping mats with built-in pillows, so that was a bit of a nuisance. It's been a bit of a nuisance the whole journey, to be honest, having a built-in pillow. I like to have a free pillow, you know. Anyway, I'm rambling when I should be rambling. Mountains are very dark and quiet this morning. It was a very, very windy night last night. It's like they had a big party last night and a sort of having a lie-in with a hangover this morning, but it's like the sun hasn't properly come up yet. It's not particularly windy. It's just sort of quite dark and calm. I'm sure that's all going to change. It's quite nice at the moment. Well, they've woken up. It's blowing a real hoolie. So while I've got a bit of a long road, straightforward walking ahead of me, I thought I'd have a little think about where I went wrong in the first half of the West Highland Way. The problem was I massively overpacked. I had this romantic idea that I would be able to, you know, get firewood every night, light a campfire, cook via a campfire, wild camp the whole way, relax in a nice chair at the end of the day's walking, read some Robert Burns poetry, cook up some fine gourmet food with lots of ingredients and utensils. And so I packed accordingly. I brought an axe, I brought a saw, I brought a chair. I basically brought my whole kitchen with me, brought some poetry books to read, all completely unnecessary crap. And just meant my bag was so heavy that I struggled on the first day, before even starting the West Highland Way, on the walk from Glasgow to Milngavie. I sort of twinged my foot, and it's caused me an issue the whole week, to the point where on day 3, the morning of day 3, I was about to pack it in. I was about sort of like, 70-80% sure I was going to just have to stop, because I was hobbling and I was in quite a bit of pain, and I still had a heavy rucksack. I unloaded all of the useless crap that I didn't need and sent it all home, and my pack got back to like a normal weight for a West Highland Way trip. And since then it's been absolutely fine. It's actually been enjoyable. So the real thing to take away from this, and it's something that I saw YouTubers talking about, and their main tip was always get your pack as light as possible. And I just thought, nah, it's fine, I don't need to do that. I don't need a light pack. I'm an idiot. I didn't listen to any advice. So listen to my advice. Get your pack super light. Otherwise you might not actually make it. But that's the lesson for today, for our last day on the West Highland Way. Mighty Ben Nevis, hiding in the clouds. See the track zigzagging up. Shame we're not going to see the top. Oh, it's a beast, isn't it? Oh, you forget how big Ben Nevis is. Absolute whopper. Until you get up close to it, just completely dwarfs all other Munros. And I think that's the pub, the Ben Nevis Inn. That's where I'm heading. Great stop. A couple of pints and some chips, and I'm on the road again. This is the unceremonious end to the West Highland Way along the main road into Fort William, and these last 2 miles I haven't got anything left. I think I foolishly let myself believe that the end was the Ben Nevis Inn at the pub, but I had to set off again for the last 3 miles, and I'm just in so much pain. This is not easy. I've got about a mile to go. Oh. That's it. This roundabout on the outskirts of Fort William is the official end of the West Highland Way. Well, the original end of the West Highland Way. You can purchase your certificate. I'm not going to buy one. I'm going to get to the actual end of the West Highland Way, which is in town, but it's nice to know that I'm nearly there. I'm in Fort William. Just got to find the statue with the achy feet, and that's the official end of the West Highland Way. And I think I can see it. It's just at the end of the high street. it. It's the official end of the West Highland Way. The statue of the guy with achy feet. God, I feel like that. Made it. Oh man, that was hardcore. 96 miles of the West Highland Way plus whatever it was from Glasgow, so I don't know, 100 and something. Oh, damn it. I can barely walk. Right, I'm gonna find a pub, I think. But that was epic. That was properly epic. That was a great trip. My feet are killing me. But yeah, I think it's time to find a pub. Right, that's it. Trip's over. About to get on the train home. Back to London on the sleeper. Or I could walk home.